song, B. This the song, B. This the goddamn song, man.
What up? Hey, while we getting in here, man.
What's goody?
Make sure y'all go ahead and find somebody to share this thing with.
What's happening? What's chatting? Hey, man, if y'all just tuning in, press that share button for us. Oh, man.
We got a real true song on this one.
We got a real true song. Drew, what's goody?
What's up with you, bro?
Man, what's goody, my boy?
How everything going tonight, man?
Momo.
Fine,
Momo. What's happening? Hey, man, the topic of the night is what is the number one reason men struggle to communicate? We got knowledge as well.
What up?
Knowledge makes you rich.
What up? And that Fruga.
In the building. That's Fruga.
Fruga.
Hey, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We're gonna let come on, people roll in.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share this thing.
Tonight. Welcome. The topic tonight is what's up, B?
What up?
What's happening, B? Tamia. Hey, sis, what's happening, Tamisha? What's happening? Man,
you might have to use your
we got a good topic for y'all tonight. What's up? I am Lee.
Use your
I am Lee.
Skills tonight, Tamisha.
The topic is what is the number one reason men struggle to communicate?
Struggling to communicate. That's what we on tonight.
That's what we on tonight, man. We on why we don't like to communicate sometimes. Duh.
If you know somebody that need to hear this conversation, I need to join in.
If your man that communicating right with you,
tell him to come on here, man. We'll talk him through it.
Tell him come on on. We're gonna figure it out why we can't communicate.
Right.
That's why we can't communicate with y'all. That's what we want to know.
We finna have a conversation and see where it go.
We got a good one. Say it stems from childhood. And
that's one of the top ones now.
That's one of the reasons why.
That's one of the top ones now.
That's one of the reasons now. That can be one of the major reasons.
It can.
DJ Shell, what's happening?
What up?
Nicholas.
As we getting in this thing.
Underscore Nicholas. We got underscore Nicholas underscore. What's happening?
With the underscore.
With the underscores. As kids, we aren't allowed to ask why we aren't allowed to express our emotions. You're right. That's how it happened. That's how I come from, especially with little boys. Little boys, it's bad like that with little boys. Y'all mamas, y'all gotta quit doing that now. 2022, y'all gotta quit doing that with these little boys.
That's daddy's too.
Daddy's daddy.
You can't tell how you feel around your daddy now.
Damn sure can't now, cause they raised to be hard. Yep. And that men don't supposed to talk. We ain't supposed to run our mouth now. That one thing we was
a man that ran his mouth.
A man that ran his mouth. Ain't no man.
Oh man, they gonna talk about you.
Better hold it in.
Heavy.
As a boy. Hey, yeah, hold it in. Suck it up. Chin up, boy.
Chin up.
Hey, suck that shit up. It's hard out here.
What up, Molly? What up with you?
Molly, hair page in the building. What's happening?
Girl, I've seen it all.
It's goody. Oh, so the topic, we got a few more people in. Welcome. The topic tonight is number one reason men struggle to communicate, whether it be in relationships, whether it be in, what is it just in relationships? Is it just in relationships that men struggle to communicate?
I wouldn't say, I said mainly.
Mainly. Hide their emotions, yeah.
Mainly.
We talk to hide our emotions off GP. Come on in, man.
What up?
The topic tonight is number one reason men struggle to communicate.
Communication.
So we got a couple of good key notes over here saying that it happens from childhood. And
she said no, they struggle to communicate, period. On all fronts.
On all platforms.
Dang, on everything.
You can't even take it back to slavery time with black men. That is true.
Dang, just go ahead and take it back where it really is.
Fine ass. That's true. Fine ass.
The men at my job communicate well.
Take it back. We take it back.
Personal life be different. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That personal life is totally different.
Him Williams.
What's up, bro?
Williams.
Men and women communicate differently.
Men and women, they do. They do. Men and women completely communicate differently. That is true. But for as far as us not being able to communicate our emotions, our feelings, our
that's
thoughts,
a part on the backside too, bro.
And without it being either used against us or looked at us any kind of way on the back end.
To be able to communicate how you feeling.
To be able to communicate how you really. Dang. Southside, what's happening?
That is a good point. What's up, bro? Because even when you think about it like that, I mean, me personally, I know I don't. What's up?
Look who just came in.
Something to feel.
Look who just came in the building. Something to feel.
Something to feel. What's up with you? How you doing?
Just want to reach out. To
what up? What's up, Auntie?
Y'all tune in, man. Hey, make sure y'all press the share button. The topic tonight is the number one reason men struggle to communicate.
Struggling to communicate.
Yeah, we had the options of is it just relationships?
And they say
it's all around. They say it's all around.
But what I was about to say is, like, for myself, it's like I don't even communicate with myself about certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's really kind of emotional, I'm more the kind that's gonna pack it away.
Yeah.
And not even deal with
it. You gonna bottle it up.
I'm just gonna take that.
You gonna bottle it up.
Put it right there.
Tuck it.
And just keep it moving, man. Good God, man. So how do you deal with it? What do you say? You communicate with yourself? Like, do you even have those?
You do communicate with yourself. I communicate with myself all the time. I tell myself, self, hey, look here.
How you talk to yourself?
Self, look here.
You call yourself self?
I said self.
Not Jay, but self. You don't call yourself.
I say
you don't call yourself by your own name.
No.
You call yourself self.
Especially when I'm really getting in. Like,
self. Okay.
Hey, self. Look. Hey, look at self.
They said they were taught to be strong. Just do what they had to do.
Yeah.
They want to feel weak, show emotions. That was a good one. But I struggle to communicate because I feel like the female ain't gonna understand my point of view. So that
is a good reason.
We struggle to communicate because we have post-nut clarity. So that's a real term. Post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity. Let's get into that. What is post-nut clarity?
We only care to communicate.
What is that, my G?
We're horny.
Coretta Scott.
Self-talk all day. I struggle with communication for sure. Shit is hard to open up when all you ever know is trauma and false happiness.
You gotta self-talk. You gotta self-talk to yourself, man, sometimes. Because like I said, anybody else is gonna fall on deaf ears. And that's how we feel when we try to communicate. It's falling on deaf ears. Because if I tell you I'm down,
hey, make sure you're paying attention.
Hey, look.
Reno, what's up?
You gotta understand that I'm down and bad doing, going through something right now.
Afraid to be vulnerable.
It's still going on deaf ears.
Yeah, that's a part of it too. Something to feel. That's a part of it too. D Jackie, yo, what's up with
Rejection.
Yeah. Nakia, what's up with you?
Rena, what's happening?
But yeah, bro. Like I definitely feel like
moms have a dog.
Feel like it definitely has to go back to where it started at too. Like, we got to go back to the communication as a kid.
We're not gonna take it back to
but in your life
slavery, but in pertaining to my life. Yeah, back when you was a kid,
right?
Like that you don't get to have those type of conversations where you can express yourself. I mean, nowadays kids they are getting a little bit better with it, because it's become a thing. Like, damn, they see it in these other niggas that they done dated or had kids with, I say, man, I'm gonna let my son tell me how he really feels.
Like, I can definitely see that in this generation.
Yeah, for sure.
Like our parents' generation.
Ron, what's good?
I know when they came up. What up, Ron? I know when they came up, it wasn't
Nakia, what's happening?
Like, no, you ain't talking about nothing.
My boy.
You ain't got no kind of feelings.
Exactly, y'all. Till it shut down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We bottle it up. We gotta bottle it up.
When a man decides to communicate,
it's unwinnable. It's an unwinnable competition. That is true. Kmart, what's happening? Make sure if y'all just tuning in, man, press that share button for your boys, man. The topic tonight that we are talking about is number one reason men struggle to communicate.
We're trying to put our thumb.
That's what we
on the number one reason.
Man,
y'all help us out.
Y'all help us out.
Y'all join the conversation. Let us know.
Number one reason why men.
Pauline, what's up, Pauline?
Pauline, what's happening?
The question is, if you don't open up about how you feel, what kind of person
why not
really
go to therapy?
Change that?
See, a lot of black men. That's what I'm saying. A lot of black men ain't open to therapy.
Good point.
A lot of black men ain't open to therapy, let alone talking to somebody.
Yeah, but like males,
especially a significant other, you know.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's what I was about to say, because when you talk about communication, majority of the time we talking about with your lady, with your females that you deal with.
Right.
On that situation, and I had to realize that too, because I was the kind of person that wouldn't bring stuff up until the argument came.
Yeah, and you got to feel comfortable enough to actually have some type of conversation, or to want to communicate. You got to feel comfortable to come on with. Yeah, we talk to man up. That's straight like that, Cole. Straight like that, Cole. We talk the man up and ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it.
My son understands.
Y'all press that share button for your boys, man.
He knows he can.
Welcome. We got a good topic going here. Y'all tune in. Y'all tap in. Give us y'all insight on what's the number one struggling reason men struggle to communicate. Let's get it.
Hey, we miss y'all. Just remind us.
Go back up.
Where you at?
You missed something up there.
Oh, here we go. Communication hard too when she shows nothing but red flags.
D-Jack-Key.
Real.
What's happening?
Thinking from an education perspective, males have always sat in the back and not
Jack, what's good?
Held to communicate. And school, males are known for sports and women for academics. Y'all push any emotion to the back of your mind and shut down.
That's what we do. Go on down. Go on up. Go on up.
Okay.
Go on up. You good.
All right.
Over here. What we got?
Over here we got
Jaleesa, what's happening?
Repeat cycle. Also men brought up
for the women that got little boys. They got little boys, little men that they bringing up. How are y'all reacting to, like I said, y'all might have husbands, y'all might have boyfriends, you might have baby daddies.
Right.
That's dealing with these communication issues. You don't know how to communicate. What's up? What's happening?
That can be a very
how can how are you instilling different things into young men so they won't be that, so they can be open. Yeah. So they won't be out here fucking up these other little girl lives too.
Because they can't communicate. I know with me and my boys, once I kind of realized that I had a communication issue and I knew what I needed to work on to fix it, I kind of try to do that with the kids too.
Right.
Like, back in the day when you used to get whooped and they talked to you, it wasn't about what was really at hand.
Yeah, it wasn't about that hand. They were trying to get the up on you. Right. They were sick of hearing it.
They telling you about 3 phases.
Yeah, they were sick of hearing it back then.
Oh, you better not cry.
You better not.
They telling you about 3
phases.
You better
not cry.
So I still pop my kids, but I still try to have a conversation with them too so they understand.
And it's okay for
why they getting popped.
Again, they gotta have sometimes. They gotta be able to share that emotion of crying.
Jaleesa,
like,
what up?
Okay, yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Daddy, that hurt. And I'm gonna cry about it right now. I'm gonna wipe my tears and I'm gonna go on. But Daddy, that hurt.
But then you getting from whining and crying.
Right. Yeah,
once they added
that whining. You see,
nah, bro. Nah, bro.
There ain't gonna be no cute
no
sweats.
Whine. You ain't gonna be whining.
You're not raising keep sweats, huh?
No, we ain't raising no whiners, bro. Create a comfortable space and place and show that you can be trusted.
Sweat. I'm telling you that
what
now.
They tell you and not
Trevini,
be
what's
judgmental.
Men are taught that expressing their feelings are a feminine trait. Yeah, they are taught that. They
feel pressure to express themselves, especially to people who don't understand what they.
So, do you feel like a man that's comfortable, that's real comfortable, he can communicate?
What you got to say, Jaleesa?
He don't struggle to communicate if he comfortable.
I think
with himself and with you.
Right. I think that's like step one of building that for him to be comfortable, like for him to communicate effectively.
A man got to be comfortable with himself to even be vulnerable. To sit there and express or tell what he going through or how he going through, what he, how he feel, and not be looked at or judged
for saying it. Dang. At what
sir, Nicole, what's happening?
At what age do you think it was where you kind of realized that you couldn't have that communication with females? Like, is it like a middle school age where you were sharing emotions and then it backfired?
Oh yeah, it backfired.
Or was it just like
it probably some shit like I said back in? It just it happened from when you're younger on up, and then you still that rejection or whatever the case may be, or that feeling that you get going up, through the ladies that you do. Some of them don't know how to deal with. There's a lot of ladies that don't know how to communicate.
I feel like we need to teach
for a man to even want to communicate.
Having emotions is okay.
The way she thinks she communicating with you, she thinks is right. It's the right way to communicate with you.
Don, but it ain't. What's up?
What's good, yo?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
The topic tonight is number one reason men struggle to communicate. Ladies, y'all give us some insight. Men, y'all let us know. Is what's the struggle? Where is the struggle at? Are women just not listening?
Nah, they listening.
They listening. They hear what they want.
They hear you.
They listening, but they ain't hear you.
Or is it the other way around? They hear you, but they ain't listening. It's hear you.
It's he.
And then they ain't listening.
Okay. They hear you, but they ain't listening. All right. They hear you, but they ain't listening. We got somebody coming on. Come on, Jalise. Come on in. Come on in the room. Second. With that one time.
It's also hard for men because some females are taught men shouldn't be emotional, and so when he tries to express himself. What up to the wrong person?
What's happening, Jalise? Oh, that's Jalisa. What's happening?
Oh,
that's Jalisa.
That's Jalisa. What up, girl?
What's happening? Loud pronto.
I'm glad that y'all brought this topic up because I was literally just reading a book to my son and everything, and he just got his report card today. Now my son is 5, and coming from the background of men on his dad's side, I'm not gonna lie, like there's some tough, hardcore men. His grandfather was, institutionalized for some time. His dad from upstate New York, so like they don't play that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I am an emotional being, but I also grew up around my brothers. So it's just like, and not really seeing my mom be able to express a lot of love towards me. So it's kind of like we're on the same page. But I kind of feel bad for my son, but I'm recognizing that.
Welcome.
I see the effects in the long term just from like dealing and talking with other men, but also I'm seeing it within him now because, as I said before, he got his report card, and I noticed that they break down even emotional things in school now, and it's just like he don't know how to deal with his emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like handle conflict and stuff. And granted, he's young, but I'm just like, dang, like I started to question myself, like, what can I do? Just like any other, like math, writing, anything. Like, what can you do to help your child succeed in the world? And I'm just like, that's one thing that I realized that B10, as I'm not just gonna say it's just a certain race thing, but we do try to teach our men to be strong in a way as strong being as not really expressing your feelings, and that's feminine. So, like I stated before, the ground point I can basically say is we just need to teach our kids that it's okay to express your emotions, but you have to learn how to deal with them correctly and, in a positive manner so that they'll know
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah. Hey, that's real though. Hey, look, this is what I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Ron.
When you're like trying to figure out the best way to raise your son, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how do you figure that line to draw between like you feeling like you're being overprotective with him, or him sharing his feelings and emotions versus him being tough too?
It's a case-by-case basis because my son, he is the first child, and it's a lot of factors that factor into it. So each different situation, like sometimes when he's just being spoiled and want to start crying, it's due to because he's like the first great grandchild. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grandchild for certain people. So it's just like when we're as parents being tough, they just we gotta tone that down, as well as the grandparents gotta learn like, okay,
that is true, Ron.
Not always baby them.
Right.
The factor where his dad taught him like, girls need to be women, which is not a bad thing. So sometimes when he's here, and me and my girls were like dancing or partying, he don't like to see us shaking our butt, so he get emotional with that because he think it's very disrespectful.
There you go. Get her right. Get her right.
And I
Yeah.
love that because just like he don't want to see his mom in that manner. Not saying I'm just willy nilly, y'all.
Right.
Right.
Like do a little jig or something.
Yeah.
No. But it's a case by case basis. As parents, we just before we react, we really need to analyze like why is he reacting like that?
Right.
What other factors is playing into it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
have you had this conversation with a man about his being willingness to communicate, and what's the number one reason that you came across?
That's not how they were raised. They were taught that was like a weak trait. And it leads to not being able to like, you know what I'm saying, like express yourself. A lot of men hold a lot of stuff in, like it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. We got a lot of shit bottled up, like I said, from previous relationships. But by the time we get to you, that's previous shit that we done bottled up and ain't spoke about.
I'm not that type of mom. Upset about the most random, smallest stuff, but it's because his dad put in his head, because that's his father. Like, oh, mommy shouldn't be dancing.
Yeah, your mom over there. Your mom over there doing them damn TikToks. I seen her TikTok page. She over there shaking her ass, ain't she?
Tell her
next time she get on TikTok and do them dance.
Act like a lady.
Act like a lady.
Tell her I said it.
It's just a case by case basis, and I'm glad that y'all having this topic because and I know y'all men know that too. Y'all know that's a crazy thing. Y'all know, but y'all just be like, so I'm still gonna be, who I am. That's that weird shit.
Nah, that's like a protection method.
Yeah,
like
you got it.
Because I've done that before.
I've done that
before where I'm like, man, all right, I hear you, but I ain't finna change what I'm doing.
Right. You're protecting yourself when you're actually hurting yourself because you're blocking out women.
Right, but it's a protection of your pride and your ego.
Yeah, it's a pride and ego.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Like you might know that you blocking your blessing, but that don't mean nothing right now. When you blocking your pride,
that don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing.
Y'all went from that's a protection thing.
Ladae, Juicy, what's hood?
That's what it is, man.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Porch, man. The topic tonight is number one reason men struggle to communicate. We got Jaleesa on with us. Oh, that's Jaleesa.
Oh, that.
Yeah, we got that's Jaleesa on with us. She keeping it real with us and telling us how she raising her son up to be a communicator in the future. How to be able to communicate.
Yeah, and I feel like when kids get that early, like they be able to become emotionally intelligent early. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be a full functioning human and not just somebody that's just packing stuff away for a later day. Because it's gonna come out sooner or later.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna show.
What's up?
They ask nothing but males, all different races. Is like when you're down and out, and you know what I'm saying, you need somebody to talk to. Like, who do you have to talk to? And some people just like
God,
somebody to talk to.
God,
like,
Keith.
Yeah, you need to say God.
God, I'm talking to God. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to God.
That's where you express yourself.
Yeah. I'm talking to God. No.
Men don't struggle to communicate. Women struggle to understand. Okay, not all men struggle to communicate.
Not all men. Yeah, not all men. Not all men struggle to communicate. We got some communicating men out here.
But there is a divide between our understanding and y'all's understanding
too. It is. It definitely is.
Y'all think women are like this when we explain this stuff? When women literally
y'all like this.
We break stuff.
They break dance.
They break dance. They everywhere with it. They got there like, oh, you think they here? You think they here with it? No, they here.
What they do? What they
straight down. Juicy drop.
What's up, girl? Because we feel like the more information we give you, the more you can understand. Like, we kind of almost lay it out for y'all too. Nah. Be like, hey, what you want me to do?
Y'all think y'all be laying it out. That's the thing. Y'all think y'all be laying it out. 5'10". What's happening? 510 Tay, what's happening, boy? Y'all think y'all be laying
y'all
it
definitely
down?
struggle with communication. Y'all hold on to stuff. What y'all parents did to y'all.
That is true.
Men communicate what need to be communicated. Women want to
Basically.
interrogate men and know
See
everything
what's happening.
we know.
Hey, grandma.
Hey, grandma. Grandma done left.
See what's
See
happening.
what's up, bro?
But yeah, man, like.
You dealt with some women. See, you going through some stuff. Like,
Hey, when you deal with that type of,
coming real hard right now. Because everybody has their own, situations with different women. That's why some people say I don't date black women because we come off as too aggressive, too strong. But it's just like everybody has a background. Everybody has a story. You see how some people's like women ain't easy to communicate with. Men, we're from two different planets. We're two different sets of human beings. So our communication is gonna be different. Now, there's women just like me, but we communicate differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all women understand each other. We're like, girl, you crazy. You feel me?
Right.
But it's just like, yeah, this can go on and on.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it looks like the main reason, or number one reason, is like I say, how you are raised, how we were raised. That's the main reason, or number one reason, why we struggle to communicate in today's relationships with women.
Yeah.
Especially so single mothers. Do a single parent household have an effect on a boy or a man being raised? Or
that's what I was gonna ask you.
Since
your mama raised you, right? Do you feel like you had an advantage in communication? Were you able to communicate with her?
No, about a lot of things, no. About a lot of things, no. About a lot of things, no.
Yeah, I can see.
But as I got older, that communication line opened up, and I was able to communicate. But with that young, it's almost like when you're going through things as a youngin, you don't want to disappoint you. You feel like going through some things, maybe changes, or man, mom, my thing hit the water. What I'm supposed to do? When I sit down,
boy, you in the tub. It's supposed to hit the water.
No, when I sit down on the toilet, my thing hit the water. What I'm supposed to do? How to be a man. Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? Because it's just like as I said before, our different anatomy, we're just different. Like there's certain things we're not gonna be able to teach you.
Right.
But some things we're not gonna be able to teach you, and it's just like I'm not gonna lie to you. My baby father, I came to his mom one time earlier on in our relationship when I was young in college. I just like, yo, your son I felt like he was heartless. It's just that wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pride and that ego and that communication. You know what I'm saying? She was like, he actually gets that from me. She's like, my son's probably only seen me cry twice because I was a single mom. His dad was incarcerated. And she was like, I had to be strong.
Right.
And she's like, yes, I did tell him that, that crying stuff can't really be a baby. So that really was another thing that affected me.
Right.
Hey, that's a good point.
No more car plug.
That's a good point, because like our definition of being strong is changing. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
The more mature and older that we get, that we can see, you can understand that just because you show emotion and because you cry doesn't mean you're not strong.
14.
Like growing up, you figured like showing emotion and crying is weak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not strength. You can't be strong and do that at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good point. And then like that generation of moms, they really did have to be strong.
They had to be strong. They had to be
raising kids, period, by yourself. But boys,
yeah, that's a whole different level.
No, it's crazy.
If y'all just tapping in, the top of the night is number one reason why men struggle to communicate. We're getting down to the nitty gritty of it, and
that's what they call it.
Yeah, to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the nitty gritty of it, and we got that's Jaleesa on, and she is she dropping some dimes, y'all. Y'all tap in. Y'all let us know what's y'all experiences with men that couldn't communicate. Ladies, what's y'all experiences with men that couldn't communicate?
For young boys with a single mother. She said for young boys with a single mother, they often
DJ.
get placed into adult roles to be the man of the house, and that can lead to them being emotionally stunned because they aren't allowed to be a child or be caught
Yeah,
up.
my kids, man, need help.
To be honest, that's a good
He
point.
need help, but
That's a
tell
good
him to
point.
tap in. Keith, tell him to log in and follow and listen to this top of the night because we're gonna get down to it. It starts at home. I'm raising a 16-year-old, and we both learning from each other. And these new age children, and I know they something else, ain't they? They something else, ain't they? My people said y'all gotta read Unlearn 101 Simple Truths for a Better Look or for a Better Life book by Humble the Poet. Y'all need to check that out. Humble the Poet.
Read that again, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, read it in the complete sentence this time.
All right. Unlearn 101 Simple Truths for a Better Life book by Humble the Poet. He gonna try.
Yeah,
You
you
like
be ready. You
like
be ready.
I can't read.
You be ready to say something
Like
when
I
I stumble on something.
read. What's happening, YouTube?
Oh,
What's up?
baby mama and baby daddy's getting back together
all
all 2022.
Yeah, so can you teach your son how to correctly communicate?
Tell him, hey, what's up?
That's
Slim
another
waist,
thing.
Big taste.
Can you teach your son how to correctly communicate?
You can tell them how to be more effective with it.
Yeah.
Because it's a difference between like being able to, manage your emotions.
Oh, that's good. See?
Managing your emotions and communicating your emotions is two different things.
Right.
Like I can manage my emotions myself, but that don't mean I can communicate them to somebody else.
Right.
Because that's how I feel like I am. Like I know how to manage my own emotions.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But as far as communicating that when it's something that's bothering me, that's when it's like,
Right. And C said, like, man, I think it's a lot has to do with some being raised on survival and some being raised on love. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. That has a part to do with that plays a major part too.
Not even really knowing what love is.
Not even knowing what love is. Not even knowing what love is.
Even if your parents did what they could.
Even if they did what they could, that still didn't show what love could have been or could have been.
If your parents
or is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your parents when they was just there. Shit. But for the single moms, that's out here dating.
That's real.
They got this man or they got the baby daddy still hanging in or they got another man coming around. Like shit, they ain't gonna really know what love is. They can't really see what love is.
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Darren. Uncle Steve. This your uncle right
Uncle
here.
Leroy come by.
Yeah. He come by. I'm telling you, that's real, man. So, like I said, can you teach your sons or these young men how to communicate?
Yeah, and I feel like you definitely have to. When you feel like you know and can understand that for yourself, you have to do that with your kids too.
Right.
If you ain't got to that point yet when you feeling that with yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like you,
Nicole, you done had a couple of uncles there. You done seen a couple of uncles come through. Nicole done seen some uncles. They said, "Oh, is this my uncle who?
Uncle."
This is my uncle who?
Oh man, well, Uncle James, God used to like him.
Right. Uncle James always brought something every time he came.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, bro, I feel like you gotta have that balance. You definitely gotta have that balance, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta have that balance, man, because I can't have no soft boy.
Facts. Yeah, you don't want no soft boy.
And soft and I'm talking about whining.
Right.
Always got an excuse for something, crying.
Dairy Queen.
Whoa, it's me.
Soft.
No.
Soft serve.
That's what I mean. That's what. Nah, I can't.
You don't want no soft serve.
Because my daughter ain't even gonna be that.
Right.
So you definitely ain't gonna. No, you're not finna do that.
My daughter not gonna be.
You're not finna do that.
My daughter ain't gonna be that.
They have to be taught to understand.
That goes for both genders. You're right. It does.
They can be taught to communicate.
But you also have to know how to communicate in order to reach a kid.
It's a good point.
How to communicate. You're right. It's a lot of people that, like I said, April the realtor in the building. We having grown up conversations in here. What's up? The top of the night is
number one
reason men struggle to communicate. Yeah.
Triviana had a good point too. She said they have to be taught to understand what they're feeling before they can be taught to communicate.
Right.
When they're little and throwing a fit, instead of telling them to stop crying and be quiet, ask them why they're crying. Why are you upset? Let me know so I can
let
help
them
you
explain.
find
Make
a
them
solution.
explain why they're crying. Yeah, let them explain it. And tell, hey, hush all that goddamn noise up now. Hush it up. I heard it for too long. I don't want to hear it no more.
Oh man. That's why 2% of the household, male, female.
That's good. Like I said, you got to have something to feel, first of all. And then
something to feel.
And then like I said, you got to be able to communicate in order to teach somebody how to communicate.
Women are brought up different.
Yeah, men and women are brought up different. They are.
Also, I think it depends on what some people don't know, the difference between direct and blunt.
You got to talk to them and don't talk at them.
Direct.
Because I done been talked at a lot of times, you know. I done been talked at.
You probably needed it though.
Yeah. I mean, but even as a growing man, you know, I done been talked at by you know, a girlfriend or, you know, whatever the case, just been talked at. Ain't been actually talked to.
Okay, direct.
And that don't put you in a situation or you know, or a place where you feel comfortable when you getting talked at. To even want to express some shit, because you just like,
I can see when you talk at, it's like your mama, because your mama can talk
exactly.
at you.
Your mama talk at you, and that's that like we take it back to the beginning. Your mama talk at you, she ain't talking to you. She ain't talking to you, and then you get with these women. Like I said, they talk at you. they talk at you. You think I needed it? Nicole, I might have.
Direct is to the point, but blunt is rude. How you deliver something makes a difference. Now that's a whole nother arm of that thing.
That's
how
you
deliver.
We going off octopus mode. We going on octopus mode right now. We going on octopus mode right now. Pit, what's up? What's good?
So how you deliver can be more than anything.
Right. Another arm.
If your deliverance ain't right, it's gonna be shut down.
That's automatic shutdown.
It's automatic, bro. We going at it now.
Yeah. That's why we can't communicate. Because you don't even want to hear my side of the goddamn story. You don't want to hear the truth.
And she delivered it wrong.
But niggas gotta stop lying too. Like niggas lie. And that's what caused a lot of this lack of communication. You know,
when you talk
the struggle to communicate when you lie, just anything. Whether it be what you're going through, what you're doing, any of it, it's gonna be a struggle to communicate
from the jump.
It's gonna
be you throwing a wrench in communication from the jump.
From the jump, you throwing a wrench in the communication from the jump.
All right, so
when you lie.
So
it ain't gotta be no big lie. It can be a small lie.
If your girl asking you all right, and you say I'm fine, but you ain't really fine, are you supposed to talk about that stuff?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's bothering you if it's continuously bothering you, or you still going through, or whatever the case may be, ain't no need to talk about it every day. Every day.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. When y'all just got done with an argument, you don't feel like going back through it. Like, no, I'm fine.
Right, no, I don't even want to talk about it. It's over with. We done
with
it. We done.
I ain't even say nothing else. I'm fine. I'm straight.
Y'all, we done with it. K2 Prime in the building. What's good, my boy? Hey man, what's the number one reason men struggle to communicate? Give us something.
She said y'all don't listen until we start talking at you.
See, that's what
when
I'm saying.
We talking to you, you ignore it. No.
See, and that's where it goes. Body language is a key too. Body language is a key. DW. What's happening? Where Arthur at?
Y'all I like it.
But yeah, like I said, that's real though.
Yeah, brother, delivery can be all wrong.
Hell yeah.
You can tell me the right thing, but if you don't tell me the right way.
Man, I don't want to talk about it no more. We done. I'm good. I was making you done piss me off. It made me get mad and shit. I done blow it, we done went to all that bullshit.
Dang.
For us to actually sit down and talk about when we could do that first.
So, all right, let me ask you this. Do you still use the silent treatment?
Yeah.
You do.
That's shutting down, bro. Like it's on the level. It's on the level of shutting down because, like I said, it comes to a point where you try to communicate effectively, but again, they hear you, but they ain't listening. They hear you, but they ain't listening.
We don't want to hear that nagging.
That's what I'm saying. That nagging is for the birds. Oh my God.
I think
that's what it really come down to. Like it just comes down to the nagging. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like when we are expressing our feelings, what if she like, nigga, I don't want to hear that nagging shit. Get the fuck out here and get this money, nigga. Get the fuck out here and do what you need to do, nigga. You the nigga, you the man. Like that's where it comes in. You know, like, nah, nigga, you nagging.
So what's the where draw the line at nagging? What if you complaining?
He talking about he down bad. His feelings hurt. Bad. His feelings hurt. Nigga, please.
Oh, you stupid.
I'm doing some hood chicks. So I swear to God,
I think people have to stop thinking.
And not all women
don't hurt when they do. Just because you are upset with someone don't mean you can say whatever to them. That's a fact. Now there is a level of what you can say too. Before that shit is too far.
Before it's too far.
That is right. You won't be able to take that shit.
You won't be able to take it back.
Yeah.
It is, man. Yeah. Like I say, man, I'd rather give you the silent treatment than communicate like
That's
that.
a good point, Cease.
I'd rather give you the silent treatment. Not even say nothing
instead of shut down.
Then communicate with you. Because everything I say, you're gonna take on the
Ryan, what's up, bro?
In my form of communication, like it's been like, you know, picked through of my form of communication. Like they hear certain words, they hear certain shit.
Dang, you know what I just thought about?
And then they'll use that shit against you.
That's real. You know what I just thought about though?
All off of me trying to express my feelings and communicate effectively with you, telling you everything. You picking through what you want to hear.
Especially if they brought something to you.
Exactly.
Like if they brought the issue to you.
Oh man.
If they brought the issue to you.
Oh man.
They're not gonna hear what you say.
Hey, Trap. Oh man.
If they done brought the issue to you.
Fellas, put the hearts up if y'all done dealt with this. If y'all dealing with this, man,
if they done brought the issue to you.
Tap in, fellas. Fellas, tap in.
If it don't match up to what that issue is.
Life of Ryan, what's good?
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some time to get to the end of that.
It's gonna take some time, man.
It's gonna take some time.
Witness the elevation. What's going on now? We're gonna witness this elevation that we on. The topic of the night is number one reason men struggle to communicate. If y'all just tuning in, welcome. Y'all go ahead and join this conversation. Let us know
if you want to. If you want to join in on the conversation, come on here.
Come on in.
I walked into y'all ragging on women. No.
We ain't ragging on women. Now. That's one thing we ain't doing. We ain't doing that now. We ain't doing that.
We just messing.
We just
having a conversation.
During conversation, this is how it goes.
we just talking about a conversation.
But
what I was gonna say is, and what I just thought about is it's different when you have to learn how to communicate over and over again versus learning how to communicate with one person.
Man,
because it's even a struggle with me, and I ain't been trying to communicate with one woman.
Right? You gotta in single life, you gotta deal with multiple communications.
Dang.
And like I said, a lot of women don't know how to communicate. To even teach you or even show you how to communicate, to speak her language. Like to communicate with her. That's gonna speak to her.
That's real.
Blow me. What's good?
If we brought it up, we already know the truth.
That's facts. Y'all already goddamn know. Why bring it up?
why are we even talking about this? You know.
Why you want to have
Just talk to yourself.
See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about right there, Nicole.
Y'all gotta stop that. You got the answer already.
You already know. Don't even. What's the point?
You got the answer already.
What's the point?
You just wanted me to say what you wanted me to say.
That's what it is.
That you was gonna say anyway.
I didn't say what you wanted me to say. Now what's the problem? Now I don't know how to communicate. Good God Almighty, that boy.
It took me 37, 38 years in therapy to learn how to communicate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we go back on therapy, but a lot of black men feel like they don't need therapy or feel like if I don't know how to communicate effectively with this woman,
had to learn just like y'all should.
I might not be able to communicate with a therapist. I don't know.
If you ain't tried.
If you ain't tried it, though.
Yeah. And try multiple.
Tried it. Yeah. And try multiple ones. Like you just can't get one and think it's going.
She said, why are we responsible for teaching grown adults though?
No, you're not responsible.
Just like y'all should.
Said validate. Yeah, they just shut down. Men just shut down because they don't, like I said again. And maybe it's different branches to it. Different arms to this on this octopus, man. Like I said, of trying to figure out what's the reason why we don't communicate, why we struggle to communicate.
And I feel like if you in a relationship, or you like in relationship with somebody that on a regular basis, you kind of have to tell them how to communicate with you. You have to teach them how to communicate with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it can be your friends, it can be your family, it can be your lady. You know what I'm saying? You still got to teach them how to communicate with you.
Right.
Because there's certain stuff that they might can do with somebody else, but they ain't even do that over here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Damn sure ain't gonna do that over here.
I ain't even do that over here.
We ain't about to do that over here.
So, and then if you know a way that you can help them communicate, I feel like you got to let them in but you can't tell them why y'all trying to communicate. It got to be a conversation for another time.
It's easy to shut down for most people than to talk through the things. You're right. It is. It's easy. It's the easier way. Mm-hmm. Why would I want to make it? And why can't it be the other way around? Why not make it hard to shut down rather than just communicate? Like shit. Why not make that easy for me? Make that easy. That's my question. How do you make that easy? How do you make that easy to communicate rather than easy to shut down? Y'all give me something. What y'all think on that? Oh yeah, we mentioned your kid, Saucy. What's goody, man?
We
talking about number one reason men struggle to communicate. Give us some thoughts on it.
It could be because we're brought up not to express themselves. They were brought up to not show emotions or tease for doing so.
What I said about boundaries. Oh yeah, you gotta set them boundaries.
That's real.
The foundation willingness should already be there. You're right. Tone of voice.
Tone of voice, yep.
The tone of voice. Like I said, how you say it. What you say and how you say it.
That's real.
Yeah, that is true.
Portia, what's up?
That might have been a lot of my issues coming up too, like how I said certain things, or like how just expressing myself how I may have said it. Just might have been in a way that they weren't even trying to think of listening, to help. Mm-hmm. They might have been like, man, this motherfucker crazy. This motherfucker crazy.
From
I
the
need
jump.
to get away from him. I need to get away.
Sometimes we as women just need to shut up. Ladies, don't jump on me.
No, that's true.
It is times.
Fine ass, that's true, man.
It's times.
It's a lot of times, like I said, women just feel like they just want to yap. They got a solution for everything that you might come up, yap. Just shut up.
Sometimes it is.
Just sometimes, just shut up.
It is. It is sometimes. And on the other side,
sometimes.
It's sometimes.
Just sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like you should look at this situation and be like, okay, is this sometimes, babe? I need to shut up. I got you. You're right. So just sometimes.
Some people just don't want to take an L on the disagreement. That's true. That's true. Like once they bring something to you and you see that they got their position, you automatically got to get your position. Now y'all gonna see who's gonna be right. And now we back. It don't even matter what we're talking about. It's who right now.
Push, what's happening? The top of the night is
number one
reason men struggle to communicate. Push, I know you got some for us. What's up? Tune in, tap in.
Yeah. Now the reason that we done came on and went over already,
Dominican
it's looking like the number one is how they was raised.
Dominican granny in the building.
That's what it's looking like. Number one is how they was raised.
I ain't going no more. Sometimes.
Rita, we love you too.
Y'all need to just understand. Like I said,
take it easy.
They hear you, but they ain't listening.
Men just need to be okay with being vulnerable, and women need to allow them to be.
Yeah, that's true, Rita.
In the end, Rita. You right.
In the end, Rita.
In the end.
I say, we don't want them to be cougars to let them,
She say it's their mama's fault.
We talking about the generation now and younger. Like, we don't want them to be the cougars to be like, they don't know how to treat you, baby. I'm going to listen to you.
That's what the cougar sound like. That's how a cougar growl.
See, come on. Tell Big Mama what it is. Tell Big Mama what I can do. We trying to get the ones our age and younger, that's coming up. Mm-hmm. Not the cougars that know.
She said definitely how they were raised.
You're right, it's the mama fault now. We went in on that. Like I said, we got arms on this octopus that we going on. Like I said, it's stemming from young age.
So let me ask you this then: if it's kind of being expected for their mama to teach them how to communicate, is that going to be the same thing as if their daddy was to teach them?
No, because they're saying as a woman, like she's to communicate. She know how to communicate. She know how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Women know how to talk. What?
Talking and communicating is different.
They know how to talk and communicate.
Because
when they want to.
If it's expected to be learned from their mama,
right?
Then the lesson that they learning might not be the same as if they was taught by their daddy. Just like they saying a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, a boy how to be a man. So is that the same or is that different? What y'all think?
Right. And that's another reason too. Like, man, we gotta get out of the way of the world, man. The way of the world is getting crazy, and like I said, everything that a man do is considered suspect or gay, and that's become a major problem, especially for black men. Like I said,
I honestly believe it's how
it's something that needs to be talked about more. And like I said, that's the reason why men don't talk. Another reason why a man ain't gonna talk to you. Man, hell no. She gonna think a nigga soft. she about to think a nigga soft.
She said, I honestly believe is how receptive you are as a woman in order for him to open up.
Yeah. Hey, a daddy is gonna teach him
receptive.
The son different than their mother is.
Receptive just sound effective, don't it?
Receptive. You gotta be receptive. You gotta learn how to be receptive.
Receptive. Are y'all mamas teaching y'all how to be receptive?
My mom ain't think about that. No. I ain't teach them how to be receptive.
Receptive. Do I look receptive?
Do I look receptive to you? What? There's a lot of moms right now looking at receptive. Good. Siri, what's receptive? Siri, what's receptive?
Am I receptive? Are y'all daddies teaching y'all how to be receptive? But see, like, even like I grew up with my dad, right? And we didn't have conversations about communication. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even a thought about topic. Having conversations about communication or about your emotions. Had your mom teach you how to be receptive?
Yep.
Ladies, did y'all mama teach y'all how to be receptive? How did she teach y'all how to be receptive?
Yeah. People always want to blame their mama too. You can't really blame your mama or your parents either. You can't, man.
You really
can't.
Not with so much.
You can't blame them. You can't blame them for who you are and how you are brought up to communicate. If your mama didn't teach you to say, hey, when you came in the building and when you enter the building, people. That's the problem right there.
That's real.
That's a problem right there.
But if you ain't taught that, most people ain't gonna do it. They ain't taught that.
You right. Damn. You right.
She said, my mother didn't teach me, but I learned the hard way.
Experience is your teacher.
Yep,
right.
I learned the hard way.
Experience is a teacher. Yeah, you got to learn it. You got to learn the hard way.
Blame their mama, yep.
I ain't going to talk about stuff like that.
Now that this big grown age, experiences is your teacher. Yeah.
Ocean stole soul.
It's all on you as a person now. Yeah. That's real. Once you become an adult, it's on you to figure it out.
It is.
Are you gonna be the one keep messing up relationships?
Right. Yeah. For real. You don't mess up. I've messed up a lot of relationships by not knowing how to communicate.
Yep. Dang, well, you can ruin a whole relationship just off of not
knowing how to communicate. Yeah.
Everything else good.
Everything else good.
Y'all don't know.
Sex bomb. Head bomb. But the nigga don't know how to communicate. He can work his mouth. He can work that mouth, but he don't know how to communicate. Good.
Dang, you stupid boy.
That's real, dog. That's real. Niggas is dealing with that.
They can't blame mama.
Niggas is dealing with that out here every day.
Talk about stuff like this
every day. I'm pretty sure we got someone that's dealing with it now. Like I said, we trying to figure out how can we not struggle to communicate and not bottle this shit in. Because like honestly, like I said, our body is a vessel, man. We gotta understand that. And everything that we taking in, man, it's doing damage. Mm-hmm. It's doing damage, man.
He said, how y'all receptive as a man? For me, and I feel like it's like being able to accept that criticism from
for sure,
a female, from a woman, and being able to not be defensive, you know,
right, and to actually, you know, be the man to step up and be like, all right, try to fix that shit. Yeah. Try to goddamn step up and be stronger in that whatever it was being brought up. You know, I'm gonna be stronger. You know,
because for a while, I know, as especially young, I wasn't receptive to nothing.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, and then that's just gonna be it.
Right. It's like, Will, your dick game weak. I need you to get it up. I need you to get right, okay? And how was you receptive to that?
I ain't never heard that before, so I don't know. You almost got me though. You was good. You was slick with it. You was slick.
Almost got him, y'all. Almost got him.
That was slick.
Almost got him, y'all. Almost got him.
We told about my parents. Gotta take some accountability. I forgot to a lot about how you be receptive to some most deceptive. Yeah, and that, bro, that's real though. You can't be but so receptive to the wrong person.
Yeah, bro. That is true.
You'll mess yourself up being receptive to somebody that ain't got your best interest. That's an honest question.
With the mean backhand.
With the mean backhand.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a man and be receptive, especially because we get burned all the time being a man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's straight fact.
It's true. You still not receptive? Yeah, I am.
Still not.
You see my receptors?
Look at his receptors.
My receptors open?
Look at his receptors.
Where your receptors at?
These.
Oh, they open?
Yeah, look at his receptors.
My receptors.
He didn't even know what's his receptors.
I left my receptors.
You know what?
You see my receptors?
I done misplaced my receptors. God damn, where they at? Where are my receptors?
Where's my receptors at?
He talking about where mine?
Right, because no one has had the battle.
That boy crazy.
The action.
Quick trip. What's goody, my boy? I mean, the topic tonight is number one reason men struggle to communicate. We done went in on a couple things. We done got something out on the table. Women just need to actually listen when they hear us.
All right, so let me ask you this then, bro. If you dating somebody, when do you show that communication vulnerability and let them in? How comfortable are you before you like, all right, let me try you with this right here?
Some men that might be after.
I think I love you.
Don't move. I think I love you. And some men, like I said, it take them a minute, man. It take them a minute.
Yeah.
It take them a minute to open up.
But then that's like bro was saying, like you can't be too receptive to too much, bro. What about the right person? The right person.
Oh God,
that's how it gotta be.
I love you.
You show all your emotions here.
You show all you open in the mouth. You open like that.
You in her spoon. Just hold me.
Yeah, she want to be held.
Just hold me.
Now you all here, baby. You know,
hey, look, we about to come back on Instagram. We're gonna come back.
I've been thinking. And so then get to I've been thinking, baby.
So remember the other night we was talking, right?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
And
I think I'm gonna go ahead and move in.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and move in.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and move in. Shit, make this thing real,
Ain't no use in playing no more.
Yeah. But nah, for real, man. Communication is crazy, boy. It's good. It's crazy when it comes to a man, because like I said, you gotta think. You think about a lot of things before you open your mouth or open your space.
Before you can even think about saying something.
Before you even think about saying something, it's a lot of things that's blocking us, man. It's a lot of things that's blocking us from being vulnerable. A lot of things that's blocking us from being open and being truthful, you know, about a lot of things that we go through. Yeah, that's crazy. Tribini.
All right, we back. We getting back right. We getting back right.
For
We
real.
back with y'all. We back with y'all.
FR.
We back with y'all.
Hey man, FR. What's up though? Man, y'all come back on. Come on back on.
Come on.
Come on.
Tonight's topic is the number one reason men struggle to communicate.
Yeah, man.
Y'all come on back in.
We back lit. We back up. Come on. We still talking about it.
There you go. What's up, Fit Cop?
Fit Cop in the building, man.
What's the number one reason men struggle to communicate, Fit Cop?
Give us something, Fit. Give us something, Fit. Yeah,
Code 221 back in the building. So Sweets.
So Sweets in the building.
What's up?
Happening?
What's up?
The number one reason men struggle to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all give us something. What y'all got? What's y'all take on that? What is y'all take on that right
Most
now?
men don't know how to articulate their feelings, let alone be receptive to a woman that actually wants to be there for you.
Yeah, that is true.
Good point.
That is true.
That's a good point.
That is very true.
Dang, do you have a problem articulating your feelings?
Yeah.
Like, cause that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I don't even allow myself to articulate my feelings to myself that much.
Right.
Because it's like it ain't gonna change what the situation is.
It ain't gonna change it.
I think that would be my mindset to the whole
704, what's good?
It
Pride.
Change, bro.
Scared. Ego. That's
OTG CeeLo, what's up?
Hey, CeeLo, what's goody? What's goody, bro? Hey man, 704 Daytona, what's up, cuz?
They were never taught.
The topic of the night is number one reason men struggle to communicate. What y'all got?
We were always raised to show no emotions.
That's right.
That's it, bro. That's the number one. That's the one to keep on coming back. Ricky, man. What's up?
Ricky, man. What's happening? But yeah, man, that's big, man. Like I said, man, we done got down to, like I said, we're not gonna blame it on the parents, but growing up.
But that's the stem. It's still the stem. They ain't the blame.
It's still the stem. So,
but that's where it stemmed from.
It's stemming from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, is you haven't, as a young man or a young boy, you haven't been taught to communicate effectively with the counterpart.
Mm-hmm. But see, okay, if you can communicate, period, do that mean you can communicate with a female or with male? Like if you're a woman or a man?
Honestly, I don't feel like a person that don't know how to communicate, period, or struggle to communicate, period, he can't communicate with a male or a female. Mm-hmm. He can't communicate with male or female. Oh, where we at over here? Y'all still with us, IG?
IG, where y'all at? Let me make sure.
My boy Money Meezy in the building.
What up?
But yeah, man, like I said, that's definitely. Let me take that off. Let's see if we get back right.
Are we on?
I think we back.
We back.
That's the root of it. We getting to the root of it.
Ah, yeah, we back.
To the root to the tutor. That's what we getting to.
We back.
3 Weezy in the building.
All right, I'm out the building. I just had to make sure we good.
Rock and roll. What's goody, man? Miss
McGee, what up?
Man, the topic tonight was number one reason men struggle to communicate. Mm-hmm. Y'all, if y'all just tapping in, y'all give y'all thoughts or y'all insight on why y'all feel like men struggle to communicate. Mm-hmm. Is it because you lack the ability to communicate? Mm-hmm. Or is it because, you know?
And so this is what I'm thinking too. Like the solution got to be on both sides.
Yeah, when it comes to female, I think it does. It comes on
No, I'm talking
sides.
about like as a kid, right? Raising kids, raising the next generation. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not learning how to communicate from your mama and your daddy, you might not catch both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you may be able to. It's guys that can communicate with guys very well. But that don't mean that they can communicate with a female.
That is true. Well. That is true.
And that goes back to the communication between guys.
You know, guys, like I said, guys communicate with a guy going one ear out the other. They're gonna listen to it. It's going one ear out the other. That's the only reason. Yeah, you super late. But a man communicating with a female, like I said, it's that your words are going in her
Men speak
in her ear.
fact, women base it off
Scrambled
emotion.
around. She playing Scrabble with your words that you trying to communicate with, and coming out the other end with something that she done had made up in her head.
They got to match.
That's what I'm saying.
Scrabble in the mind. If it don't match up,
when a man is communicating with a woman and it's going in her ear, it's scramble. It's scramble. She playing Scrabble.
All they
now.
want to do is arguing.
She trying to get all the letters and pieces of what she want to make the word or what she want to hear, and then it's gonna come out.
Ocean stole soul. We back in here, yeah, man. We back.
Yeah. Give us something, man. Y'all,
we having some more communication on communication.
Yeah, man. We learning about it. We trying to figure out how can we communicate effectively
and
without being judged or looked at as soft or looked at as
like they were saying, it got to be the right person to be.
It got to be the right person too.
The right person to be.
It's a billion people out here. You're right. It's a billion people out here. Somebody got to understand it. Somebody got to listen to you.
Somebody got to understand.
Somebody got to understand.
Dang.
Somebody got to understand it.
So I think some can dish it better than they can take it.
Do not.
Some men and women have problems with being criticized. Dish it, but not take it. That's a good point. That's facts. They ain't being receptive. Right. They ain't got their receptors on.
They ain't got their receptors on. Receptors on. All she want to do is have a conversation on why you ain't wiping your ass good. I'm washing these clothes, and that's all I see is streaks in your drawers. And I just want to have a conversation on why you ain't wiping your ass good.
He said, I don't want to use no wipe. They feel funny. You stupid, boy. You stupid. Brett, what's up with you?
Let's talk about it. She said, let's talk about this.
You got to change. You got to do something about that. To be receptive is to be open. There are levels to this as well. That's real.
Brett, what's happening?
It's how you play your cards in each individual.
Oh my God, boy.
Hey, that's real. That's real. Ocean stole soul.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. He ain't receptive. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it.
He been wiping his ass the same way his whole life.
His ass the same way. He's been wiping it. Get your ass in the shower. Yeah, straight like that. Got to. Ain't receptive to it.
Okay, what area?
You think you call him stink? I ain't stink. I don't stink. Man, I don't stink.
Your ass stink. Your ass stink. All right, let me ask you this too. Can you have good communication in one area, but bad communication in another area? Like somebody may be able to communicate their emotions and feelings, but they may not be able to communicate when it comes down to sex, or may not be able to communicate when it comes down to their future, or doing stuff that's better than themselves.
That is true.
And can it be different ways?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you not be able to communicate in all of them.
In all of them. You might not be able to communicate in all of them, but I mean, say you may be able to communicate in the sex part. You may be able to tell everything that you want to do, that you like, how you want it, how you don't like it. Communicating with your partner when you're having sex.
Because it's all types of communication.
It's all types of it.
In different arenas, different areas.
It is.
You can tell who has issues with communicate and when they use
men pick and choose conversations. T-Baby, what's happening?
Are you never? T-Baby, where you been at, man?
T-Baby, you been at? My boy was just up there in the snow. He was just caught up there in the snow.
I was just in I be so many places. I don't know where I was. Wichita Falls. That's what it is. I was just there. Using definitive like you always.
Retarded, boy.
You never.
T-Baby, what's happening?
No one always does.
That's curvy true. And confident. Where you been,
that's
girl?
True. I did.
That's some more name in the building.
I had to notice that because I used to do that all the time too. Saying you always or you never.
Huh?
Saying you always or you never.
Yeah.
That don't help none.
You're right, it don't. That ain't effective.
How can you make people understand what you're communicating to them? to be clear?
Primos.
Hey, that's a good question.
Toy, what's good?
Good question, OTG CeeLo.
Yeah.
He said, how can you make people understand what you communicate to them and be clear?
And clear. You're right. Because a lot of times you might be able to talk or tell them to try to communicate those feelings, but it ain't coming clear.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't coming across to them as clear of what you're trying to communicate or what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. So what's unclear to them?
See, when I went to therapy.
Hit us up, T-Baby.
They hit us up, T-Baby. We here.
Hit us up.
What they were saying is you have to ask, what did you hear?
Right.
When you tell them what you said,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They feel like they done heard it, but they ain't saying the same thing that you thought you just said. What'd you hear me say?
Right.
And then when they tell you what they heard you say, and you like, that's not what I said.
Right.
So then you can start getting some clarity with that.
See, I said it's going deeper into it.
Going deeper into
it when I felt like what I said or try to communicate with you to avoid going deeper into conversation
and see that
about it.
Oh, that's a good point, bro.
That is.
Because you don't be wanting to go deeper.
You don't want to go deeper.
You want to keep going to a regular scheduled program.
You don't want to go deeper in the conversation about it. And like I said, that causes them to shut down and to not want to communicate. Mm-hmm. When they want to go deeper and deeper, other than what you told them,
they want to go deeper.
Oh, they want to go deeper.
Oh, let's get to it.
Hold on. Well, let's. Yeah,
hold on. Hold on.
Well, I heard you say this, and I heard you say this, and
so let's go deeper.
Well, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper.
And
it ain't going deeper to try to find a solution to try to figure it out. It's going deeper because they just want to hold a conversation about what it is that you're going through.
What our feelings and women shut it down.
And like I said, I mean that's causing men to not effectively want to communicate.
Get the judgment
or struggle to communicate.
Who we got on here? Think people.
Come on,
T-Baby.
Come on, T-Baby.
Think people not being upfront in the beginning because they want the other person to like them as much as possible. That's real. That is real. From the jump, we lying.
Right. From the jump.
T-Baby, what's up?
T-Baby.
My therapist said the same thing.
We blessed.
We good.
That's good. Yeah, we got the snow down here.
Wichita Falls.
Hey, let's have this talk Oceanside. Ocean Stove.
So what's our subject tonight?
Hey, T-Baby. Tonight we on the topic of what's the number one reason men struggle to communicate. So we talking about all types of communication, every level, from the time you was a kid to the time you now.
To now. I know you done dealt with some men that struggle to communicate.
Yeah, well, they struggle to communicate. It's so many different ways, but I know one of the ones when I was like 17, my first real relationship was the dude I was with. Nice looking dude. Good looking dude. Everybody want to be with him, but he worked 3 jobs. I worked 2 jobs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But people started going wrong when his uncle got him turned on to the drug game.
You talking about James from back in the day? You're not talking about James?
Oh, no,
I thought you were talking about James. James used to have 3 jobs too.
Yeah.
No, I don't know James.
You know, yeah, my uncle from Wichita Falls.
Yeah.
But no, James, I've only had 3 serious relationships. This one's Ricky.
Okay.
All right,
Ricky from across the track.
Oh, Ricky on here. Ricky Dean. You talking about Ricky Dean?
Ricky Newton.
Oh, not you, Ricky. My fault. Not you, Ricky. That's wrong, Ricky on there.
Ricky Dean kid used to go to my school though.
Yeah, Ricky on there. You remember her, Rick? That's T-Baby, Rick. Hey, Rick, that's T-Baby. Tell Rick, hey, what's up? Hell yeah. See what I'm saying? We connect. We reconnecting.
Yeah.
We reconnecting, baby. That's what we do.
You ain't go to Rosewood. That's why I went. Okay.
All right, go ahead, T-Baby.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he was working 3 jobs. I'm working 2. We're together. We're doing good, whatever. Only out together on Sundays. Our full day off. We sleep most of the day. But, of course, females, this Wichita Falls. This ain't Dallas. Females see a dude with this making all this bread and this money. So, yeah, what they gonna do?
Right. They choosing.
Right.
Yeah. And so what he gonna do? Shit, he gonna feel like he a fucking rock star. Everybody see me.
Yeah.
But they ain't seeing him, they seeing the money. That's what's gonna fuck everything up.
Right.
That's real, T-Baby.
Men think getting money is communication.
Nigga, you could have had everything with me. Everything.
Right.
That motherfucker is selling drugs. I did that shit when I was 15 when I left on my back.
For real.
That shit, nigga.
She was on the block. She was on the block getting it, y'all. For real.
I would Shaw was.
Now you ain't gotta tell. You ain't gotta tell. You
We
ain't gotta tell
already
too.
know.
But we
Yeah, we
already
know.
know. We
We
was up
know.
there.
All that shit.
We was up there.
Hey, that's a good point though. Like, especially me and Young, we not even thinking about trying to effectively communicate
we not even
at a
thinking
young,
that.
at
We
a
not
young
thinking
age,
about that.
bro.
We not thinking
That's
about
not
that
even
at
a
all.
thought.
Not thinking about that at all.
Not even a thought. And then if y'all already to that point where y'all wanting to try to expand communication at a younger age, y'all just gonna be frustrated because we ain't trying to hear that.
Because we ain't trying to hear it.
But he was older than me. That's the thing. He's older than me.
Oh.
That's the sad part. I was 17. He was
32.
24.
You say he was 32.
No, I said he was. I was 17. He was 24. Motherfucker, stop playing with me.
Hey, don't, hey, get him right, T, baby. Tell him stop. Don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
You gotta get him
Play
right,
with your
T-Baby.
bit.
Yeah, you gotta get him right.
You know, I was just playing T-Baby.
I know. I take it all out of fun.
Yeah.
But my thing is, these dudes, a lot of them, like, you be in these small cities, they don't know a lot of times. Why the fuck are y'all say smiling and laughing?
Huh?
No, we reading the comments. We reading the comments.
Hey.
We reading the comments. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on, T-Baby.
But they can have it. I mean, a lot of them can have a good woman, but I don't even do R. Kelly no more since his stuff, but
What's your song?
But when they say when a woman fed up.
Okay.
You right.
Ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't nothing you
That's
can
a
do
true
about
statement.
You'll make a woman like me sit up there and be like, bitch, fuck you. And when the next nigga come, nigga, I can deal with this shit. I did this shit before. You ain't shit. What the fuck you talking about? You don't play game with me.
Right. Don't play with T-Baby. Straight up.
You ain't gonna play with T-Baby.
Straight up.
Fuck the next person up.
Yeah.
A man that will come to a woman that not even fucked over, it will fuck that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's facts.
Hey, so look, let me ask you this, T-Baby. Let me ask you this. So at being grown now, are you willing to help somebody learn how to communicate, or should they already come at a certain level of communication? Like, how much help are you willing to give out?
We got to, Ed.
Way older than me, hell yeah. They should already know. But if they ain't that much older than me, if they want to learn, yeah.
Okay.
And even if you don't want to be helped, I'm still that type of person. I'm that motherfucker to tell you how it should be, how I feel like it should be. If you want to be in a relationship with me, this is what I feel like it should be.
Hey man, if y'all just tuning in, welcome to the motherfucking real. We got T-Baby on the line with us.
Man. She gonna tell you how to communicate with her.
We got the motherfucking real on the line.
We're not getting younger, we're getting older. So why the fuck still not playing pussyfoot around games? We ain't no fucking teenagers in school.
Right.
This shit, this how you feel. If you can't sit up there and step to my game,
right?
You should be fucking talking.
T-Baby
real.
T-Baby real as hell, man. T-Baby real as hell,
That
y'all.
is real.
I like T-Baby. We love you, T-Baby.
I pay my own bills. I'm buying my own house. I got my own 2 jobs. I do my own shit. So a nigga, I don't need.
For real. For real though.
Hey, boy, T-Baby speaking like a rapper, boy.
For real though. For real. For real.
Yeah.
Tell them, friend.
Okay, y'all got y'all food stamps and y'all welfare check and y'all spend all this nigga, y'all send projects, and bitch, you still ain't even want to try to get the style shit.
Oh, they say, come on, sis.
on.
Come on, sis. Come on,
Drop
sis.
Drop the hearts for T-Baby, man.
Man, like I said,
drop the hearts for T-Baby, man.
Hey, we got the motherfucking real.
For real.
T-Baby on here.
Hey, stop talking about Ricky.
Hey, yeah, don't talk about Ricky. Don't talk about Ricky no more. Don't talk about Ricky no more, T-Baby. Fuck Ricky.
He gone.
He gone. Fuck Ricky.
Hey, T-Baby. 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 So let me ask you this too. So how do you think we should go about teaching the kids, like even the little girls and the little boys, to be more effective communicators? Effective communicators.
Yeah.
The kids. Especially the little boys.
Especially little boys. We got some single mothers on here that you know that's raising, you know, little boys. And you know, and we want to get the word out to how, you know, they can possibly start getting or gaining that type of respect from you know, and trust from their kid. And trust from their kid, because if your kid can't trust you, man, they're not gonna talk to you regardless. I don't give a fuck how much you love them, how much you tell them you love them. If they don't trust you,
that's a good point, boy.
If they don't trust you, they ain't gonna talk.
Well, first of all, because what I grew up in and what I've seen and what this with my own eyes, I'm not gonna get all into all that. I mean, personally, hey, as a woman, don't have that man that's gonna sit up there and disrespect you in front of your kids, get on you, use you, kids. Seeing them when they grow up, they're gonna think that's okay, or they're gonna grow up and they're gonna think a whole different way. Because my way of thinking is, I've seen it growing up. So my way wasn't, oh, let this happen to me. My way was, when they say fight or flight, I'll fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good.
That's real,
right.
T-Baby.
That is true.
That's a good point, T-Baby. Good
that
point.
That is true. That's a good point.
Good point.
So, you gotta, you know.
What's up, Dave?
You know, hey, mama ain't gonna stand up for this, but then still, as a man, my sperm donor, I don't call that Negro my daddy, that my sperm donor.
We got a lot of sperm donors out here.
Like, your mama like to be beat on. She is like, she got a high of it, so I had to leave her alone. When I got to meet him again when I got older,
right,
he wasn't lying, but then the thing is, he let to be that type of person of, yeah, I feel like I'm a man.
Okay, pretty little thing.
So they was scratching each other's itch.
Right.
It made him feel more manly.
My sperm don't know. I keep my house because I told that is not the type of man I want. You my sperm donor, you're not my daddy. Because any bitch can lay down and have a baby.
Right.
Right.
But you want the real person to be a parent. So he is not a parent.
Yeah.
I would not if I have kids to be around my kids as their daddy, their granddaddy or nothing. Because he can't teach me shit. It's just
because of
What up?
Yeah, the follower always the leader. You know what you've seen. You don't follow that shit. You know what's right. You know what's not right. Don't follow that shit.
You right.
You know, that's how I feel. I'm my own drum. That's what I'm doing. And people talk about me, oh, she just thinks she this, she bougie. No, motherfucker, I'm just me.
I'm just T-Baby.
I'm just motherfucking T-Baby. That's it,
man.
That's all I can be.
That's all she know how.
That's all she know how to be. Yeah, T-Baby.
Goddamn
T-Baby. Man, we got Wichita Falls in the building, man. Y'all throw some hard stuff for T-Baby, man.
Shout out T-Baby.
Because we gonna have T-Baby come on here because she keeps it real. T-Baby, you keeps it real.
I don't want to be nothing else but real.
That's all I girl. Girl,
Did you follow instructions?
You didn't follow the instructions.
You know we forgot.
You don't know where the old house is up there no more.
You ain't hit us with none of the information. We ain't been back up to Wichita
Falls in a minute. Well, Will been up there.
I was just up there.
Will was just up there.
If you would have hit me, I would have dropped it off.
He could have brought it, but it was snowing and stuff.
Yeah, that's how you got to wake up every Thursday.
That's how you got to wake up every Thursday, knowing that Thursday is the day that we be here at 9 p.m. every Thursday. Y'all check us out, 9 p.m. every Thursday.
Hey, look, T-Baby, send us your information.
Send us the info so we can send it to you now. We gonna mail it to you. Yeah, all right, we give you that. All right. Hey, we love y'all tuning in with us every Thursday too, because we have a ball with y'all every Thursday. Every Thursday we have a ball.
If y'all got something that y'all want to talk, y'all want to talk about, just hit us up, man. Shoot us a DM. Let us know. We're gonna run the conversation, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it.
Oh, 9 p.m. Eastern
Standard Time. That's Eastern Standard Time.
That's a good point, True.
So if y'all on the West Coast,
people that might be on the West and Central.
6 o'clock. Y'all tap in with us.
Mountain Time.
Y'all tap in with us. But hey, T-Baby, we appreciate you. We love you. We hope to see you again next Thursday.
You heard us.
You heard us.
Okay.
Oh.
Have a good one.
All right,
Hey,
T-Baby.
send us that message now, T-Baby. Don't be playing.
Hey, we ain't gonna keep reminding you.
Hey, but each and every week, man, y'all can catch us here, man. We got a live good topic that we're going to tap into, man. We're going to get a male's perspective, female's perspective, married man's perspective, singles perspective. We're going to get it all, man. We're going to talk about it real.
Be safe.
Hey, you
All
too.
right, T-Baby.
We
gonna figure it out, man, all together. Cause like I said, it takes a community to grow. So hey,
Yes,
this is
sir.
what we do on the porch, man. If y'all ever want to drop by the porch, hop on the porch with us.
Shoot us a DM.
Hey,
let
man,
us know.
shoot us a DM, man. Y'all ain't even gotta get on and talk to us. We know a lot of y'all are really shy. Y'all be acting shy. But
y'all be acting like y'all don't want to communicate, but we know y'all do.
Right. We know y'all really do.
We know y'all do.
So y'all just get on, man. And for the ones that come every week and tap in and get an insight, boy, we love y'all.
For real, straight up.
It wouldn't be
every
shaking.
week. What?
And we wouldn't be making anything happen without y'all.
Y'all just as dedicated as we are. Come on, man.
Swear to God, y'all live.
PTA.
Hey, man. But each and every week, man, we love y'all.
All right, we out of here, man. Bling. That shit early.